It's your host, Jorge Ventura, here with Breezeway Productions, coming live from Burbank, California, Warner Brothers Studios. The Voice Arts Awards 2018. A lot of celebrities to interview, so make sure you stay tuned. How does it feel to be honored tonight? You have a very decorative career. Everyone that we've interviewed is excited to see you. You're like the main event. How does it make you feel?
Well, that's really kind of them. I'm really excited to meet Van Jones, and I know Rosario a little bit, but I'm a big fan. So I just think it's been exciting to be in a room with all the people who work on the different voice disciplines. It's such a big part of our business, and it's great that it's being honored.
What does the voice arts mean to you?
Well, I think it's an acknowledgement of the difficulty involved in choosing the right voice for the material and getting the material across, and finding these brilliant actors who can just look at a scribble and come up with a full character. I really admire what they're doing.
You're being honored tonight. How do you feel? This is a big moment.
Well, look, first of all, Muhammad Ali was my great hero when I was a kid growing up. And so anything with his name on it is special and sacred. And these kind of trying times where everybody is mad and divided and frustrated or whatever, to be able to be a part of a night of inspiration, honoring the positive, honoring the good, I think is good. So I feel great about it.
How did you get involved in this voiceover field?
Well, I'm presenting tonight, and I've worked with Joan and Rudy, who are the producers of this amazing event. I think it's so great to recognize our artists, voiceover artists who are behind the scenes, who don't normally get recognition in front of the camera. So I'm here to support, and I'm here to help celebrate them.
How do you feel to be here tonight, and just the excitement?
Well, I'm truly excited. It is actually life-changing. Also, it's changed my life. It was quite a journey to get here. It was like being on a roller coaster ride with your arms straight up, going up and down. But through it all, it is absolutely the most extraordinary event I think I've ever been to, but also in terms of establishing voice and voice arts and how that lives in our communities and our lives. And that's what the Voice Arts Awards is about.
Yeah, really quick, Max, what maybe got you into the field of sports journalism? Have you always had a passion for it?
Yeah, I was, it's funny because I used to watch sports all my time. My dad hated sports. I'd watch it all the time. I'd go to TV. It was like, there's something wrong with this kid. And then by watching it all the time, we'd always move, and I'd always gravitate towards sports, so I knew it. And I knew I wanted to do it at an early age. And I remember my dad came up to me one day and he said, "Hey, I owe you an apology." I go, "Why?" He goes, "I was always giving you a lot of grief about watching sports, and now you've made a profession out of it. I apologize." He goes, "Dad, you don't have to apologize, but I'll take it anyway, but thanks." But it was a nice moment. But when you're watching sports, you never think you can make a career out of it, but I was been fortunate enough to do so.
How do you feel about voiceover work? There's this ceremony to celebrate this skill.
Well, I think the voiceover work is pretty incredible stuff, and obviously it's a really varied field, from obviously doing narration, and then you've got straight up voice acting itself. And with voice work, I guess you got hosting and commentating, and it is a real talent. It really is. And some of the folks, I'm a big fan of watching animation, Japanese animation especially. Hearing the ability for people with voice alone to impart such emotion and feeling into their characters, that's a great skill.
What are you here for tonight, Jason?
I'm one of the nominees. I've been nominated in 2 categories. One for, I believe, commercial campaign, national, and the second is for promo campaign. Yeah, so it's my 3rd or 4th time being here at the Sovas, and I love it every time. It's amazing, and to watch it grow and just blossom, it's great. It's the greatest community in the industry, behind the mic or in front of the camera.
Can you maybe describe the difference from maybe this year's event to maybe the very first one that you attended, the growth?
Oh, right. The very first one I attended, I was actually the stage manager for That's Voiceover in 2015. So it's grown exponentially. There's so many more people that are coming out of the woodwork that have been doing this type of work for years, but now we actually have a platform to showcase our work and also to just see each other and grow. It's everything it was then, but on a grander scale. It's beautiful, and hopefully we can start doing this more than once a year. This would be great. This is like our Oscars.
Awesome. Now, Tammy, what brings you down tonight? It's a beautiful night here.
I'm here to support my voiceover fellow actors, and all that they do. It takes a lot of work to come in and bring life to these animated characters, and so I'm here to say I'm proud of you and go forward.
How do you feel about maybe other women getting in this industry? Do you have any maybe words of advice for any other women who want to maybe get into this type of field work?
I think that absolutely go for it. At any age, this is a perfect field to start at any age. If you're interested in creatively using your voice, I would say go for it, because it's an amazing, fun place to create and play and just explore all the creativity that lives inside of you.
Awesome. And then do you maybe feel that the voiceover community, maybe this is maybe underappreciated in a way in the Hollywood movie industry?
I would say so. I think that there's a huge skill involved in this amazing world and industry, and I think it's underappreciated because you don't necessarily see it, because it's not like a visual thing, it's an auditory thing. So it's really cool now that we have social media involved, that you can see kind of like the behind the scenes, and that kind of gives an essence to what it is more of that world, and I think it's really great. I think it's growing to show appreciation for this industry.
I'm so happy. I love what I do. I've been doing it for a long time, and I am so honored to be here with all these people, and I'm honored to celebrate voiceover. It's a rare skill, it's a wonderful skill, and I'm thrilled.
And what brings you ladies down here tonight?
Well, we're representing Sound and Fury Casting, which is Jill's amazing casting company, and we are nominated 5 times, right, Jill? For best commercial casting.
And what brought you into that type of field? What
I've been in voice casting for 20 years, both on the production side, on the ad agency side, and now as a casting director.
And do you guys have any maybe words of motivation for maybe young women who want to maybe get into this industry as well and break in?
I would say honestly that if it's their passion and it's what they love and what they aspire to do, that they should pursue it with all their hearts and just keep learning and developing and growing, and they'll find themselves on the red carpet soon enough.
How you doing, Diane?
Good. I'm very good, thank you. Yeah.
And then my very first question would be what does the voice arts mean to you, maybe for our audience at home that maybe doesn't fully understand it yet?
I think what the most important thing for me is that it's celebrating voice artists in a separate individual award ceremony, that there isn't anything else like that, and I think it needs to be stated how important the voice artists are. Generally and globally.
The Breezeway, nice to meet you. Can I get your first and last name?
My name is Camila Peroni.
How are you doing, Camila? I like your outfit, looks amazing.
Thank you very much.
What brought you tonight for this award ceremony?
Oh, well, I was lucky enough to be nominated for commercials in Spanish.
Amazing. And what brought you into voiceover work? What attracted you to this type of field?
Oh my God, I love voiceover. My mom says that when I was 11 months old, my favorite thing in the world was repeating commercials in my own language. I used to repeat commercials from a cigarette brand. Can you think about that? It's so crazy. Yeah. So I would say puro, suaves, placentero, Kent, 11 months old.
Wow. It's here for the Voice Arts Awards, celebrating it. This is amazing. It's an incredible event. And we're in Southern California, because I'm in snowy New York, so this is quite a change.
You like it here, but have you at least tried some In-N-Out here in California?
Oh my God, this is like the first thing I got to do when I get off the plane. Yeah, I'm gonna get double patties, animal style, put it in my face, go crazy. Like, I got to. Yeah.
Tony, what brought you into the field?
A voiceover?
Yes.
I actually started as a producer and creative director doing live event show production, and then from there I just started voicing different projects I was working on. I was kind of the kid that was scratching and writing scripts and that sort of thing, and then it just followed me and got an agent, and it started, and now it's a full career.
Hey everyone, thank you guys for tuning in here with Breezeway Productions and checking it out. Make sure you stay tuned in for all the new content, and obviously our interviews with Mr. Van Jones, and of course the sci-fi queen herself, Miss Weaver. Thank you for watching.